Welcome to Chapel. We gather here to celebrate God, to praise, honor, and give thanks to the one who was, who is, and who is to come. Here we take time to remind ourselves of the beauty of community, the importance of diversity, and the responsibility to serve. We want to make our identity crystal clear. We are light seekers, tribe dwellers, and storytellers. We will passionately seek after God, our creator and light. We will be for our tribe and will live in close community. We will confidently share our story with culture, bringing the light of Jesus into the world. Despite all the distractions of life, we choose to sing, to pray, to listen, and to reflect not only as a group of students, but as a movement of believers focused on Jesus, the one who became one of us so that we could live life abundantly. So welcome to the journey. This is Chapel.
Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of Week of Prayer. So I will be starting with some songs and you guys can worship with me. Who is the great King of glory, seated on high in the heavens? Oh, Jesus, you alone. You are the Lord God Almighty, strong in compassion and mercy. Oh, Jesus, you alone. And I've searched the world for a love that could fill my heart. Nothing compares to the wonder of who you are. Holy, all the earth singing holy, all the angels cry holy, Jesus, you alone, Jesus, you alone. You set the stars in the heavens, you set the world into motion. Oh, Jesus, you alone. You breathed your life in creation, you walked among your created. Oh, Jesus, you alone. I've searched the world for a love that could fill my heart. Nothing compares to the wonder of who you are. Holy, all the earth singing holy, all the angels cry holy, Jesus, you alone. Worthy, all creation sings worthy, and all the heavens exalt thee, Jesus, you alone, Jesus, you alone. You shed your blood for salvation, you broke the curse for our freedom. Oh, Jesus, you alone. You rose from death with the morning, you come again in your glory. Oh, Jesus, you alone. Holy, all the earth singing holy, would sing holy, how my heart cries out holy, Jesus, you alone. Worthy, I lift my voice and sing worthy. I vow my life to exalt thee, Jesus, you alone. Jesus, you alone. For our next song, we will be singing Starlight, so I hope you guys continue to worship with me. You're like starlight in the dark, and the smiles can't conceal you. Every glimmer is a spark, catching fire as you break through. Oh, you're not far away, you come in close. And oh, even as I wait, you come in close. You're like summer in the night. Sun goes down, but still I feel you. Every shadow is turning bright. Every broken heart is made new. Oh, you're not far away, you come in close. And oh, even as I wait, you come in close. There's no hide unseen, there's no space between you and I, you and I. You are closer than very oxygen. I'm breathing in, oh, I breathe you in. You are God with us, you are here with us. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, you are infinite, glory has no end. Jesus, Jesus. And oh, you're not far away, you come in close. And oh, even as I wait, you come in close. You're like starlight in the dark, and the smiles can't conceal you. Thank you guys for worshiping with me, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of our week of prayer.
So hello, I am Jeremiah Zamora. I am part of the Junior High Campus Ministries. And during this week's of prayer, we're choosing to pray for people intentionally and thoroughly. Today, we're going to be praying for our teachers. Please take the next few moments to pray for our teacher in your life. Dear Lord, just thank you for everything. Thank you for letting us be here and worship you. Thank you for being with all of us, especially the teachers. And thank you for everything. And in your name, amen.
Good afternoon. Sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute. My name is Nina, and I'm a junior high MD. And one of the things that I've been doing during quarantine is crocheting. It's been keeping me very busy, and I've actually made a few pieces I'm going to show you later. But for now, I just wanted to show you some of the 3 basic stitches that you need to know to start crocheting. So one of the first things that you'll need is a crochet hook. It looks like this, and some yarn, so I'm using this one. And then the first thing that you'll need to do is cross your yarn over your finger like this and lift up one of the loops. After this, you put your hook under one loop and hook the last one and pull it through. And now you have the beginning to your piece. Next, you want to start something called a chain and wrap one piece of yarn over, hook it, and pull it through by moving your hook sideways. Then you do that a few times, as many times as you want, depending on what you're making. And now you can do something called single crochet, where you put your hook inside one of the loops, you cross your yarn over and pull it through one loop. Then you cross your yarn over again and pull it through both loops. You can do this as many times as you need to create whatever you want to make. One of the things I made with these simple stitches is this top. I like it a lot. And I've also made this top with a few more stitches that I've learned. But I really like it, and this has really been keeping me busy. So I hope you all stay safe inside and have a good day.
Hi, everybody. My name is Melissa, and since it's Teacher Appreciation Week, we're going to be checking in with one of my favorite teachers and going through his daily routine. Hi, Pastor Scards.
Hey, Melissa. Thank you.
Of course. Can you take us through your typical day?
Well, with quarantine and everything, some things have changed quite a bit, but some things are different. So in my morning, I tried to keep it the same. I realized that even though I could get up later and maybe kind of laze around a bit, I better get up around the same time I normally do. I make breakfast, and one routine that keeps me anchored and sane is I like to make cappuccino for my wife and me. And we have this little routine. Every time I give her her coffee, I have to give her a kiss. And if I don't give her her coffee, she says, "Where's my kiss?" And if I try to give her a kiss, she's like, "Whoa, now, where's my coffee?" So that's kind of something that makes us laugh and keeps us together during this weird time of quarantine.
Oh, that's so cute. That's awesome. What's next in your schedule?
Well, I decided I better go down to the school for the Zoom meetings because I have 3 kids, all in school, all on Zoom. By the way, let me just make a shout out to the 8th graders, my son Jaden's class. You guys rock. And also a shout out to my daughter's class, the graduating seniors of 2020. So go guys, I'm proud. Oh, I have another kid. Oh yeah, Trevin, the sophomores, love you guys too. His time will come, your time will come, wait a couple years. But since they're all on Zoom, our Wi-Fi bandwidth gets pretty sketchy there. So I've come down to the office and I'm here all by myself. And I do all my Zoom meetings in the morning here from the office.
That sounds really nice, really relaxing. What does the last part of your day look like?
Well, first of all, I come home after Zoom. It's after Zoom, get it? After Zoom? Got to keep my humor somehow. But after Zoom meetings, I come home and that's where things get different. I have time now. And one of the first things I do after eating lunch is I go outside and I water my plants and my garden. It's something I've always loved to do. And now I have a little more time in the middle of the day. It's also a time when I can relax and pray. If my kids or you ever walked by and saw me out talking to myself, like I'm going crazy, don't answer that, by the way. But I'm not. I'm just praying. It's my quiet time and a chance to connect with God. Later in the afternoon, before early evening, is when I sit down and I go ahead and I do my curriculum planning. And ask any of your teachers. That's a lot of extra work to try to figure out what we're going to do with you guys, right? That's good, hopefully fun, and that you learn from. And I do my grading. So that's kind of my afternoon. Evening has changed for us too. We used to be always going to games. All the kids were involved in sports and there was stuff happening. Now we're all at home, and it gives us a chance to kind of get together and cook late in the evening. It's weird. We used to eat around 5 or 6. Now we're eating at 9, sometimes 10. And we cook fun stuff that we haven't normally cooked. And that gives us a chance to get together as a family, sit down at the table, and just enjoy each other's company.
That sounds like a lot of fun and a really eventful day. Well, thank you so much for sharing your day with us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Melissa. And you are one of my favorite students too.
Hey guys, so my name is Atalia. I'm a junior on the high school side. And today we have a very special guest with us. We have Andrea. So Andrea, I don't know if you noticed, but today is Cinco de Mayo. Yay! So for those who don't know, Cinco de Mayo is actually the celebration of when Mexico defeated the French during the Battle of Puebla. And so that's what we're celebrating. So Andrea, what are you going to be doing today?
So today I'm going to be making gorditas de nata, and they look something like this. So if maybe you've heard of a gordita before, there are like sweet and salty variations, but today we're going to be focusing on the sweet variation of it. So let's get started. So we're going to put 1 egg, kind of crack that in here, and just form with eggshell. Then we're going to get 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1/4 cup of milk. I'm using evaporated milk today, but you can use any milk, like whole milk, 2%, anything.
What about almond milk?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're just gonna whisk it in there. Make sure it's all evenly distributed throughout the mix. All right. It might get a bit clumpy, especially if you let your baking powder sit out. Okay, so now that it's all evenly mixed throughout, we're gonna add sweet condensed milk. This is about 7 ounces, but if you want an easy measurement, just do half a 14-ounce can of sweet condensed milk, and this brand is amazing. All right, so we're gonna throw this in here. It's good to use a spatula to get as much as you can out of there.
So do you bake these often?
Actually, during quarantine, we've made these like 5 times.
That's
Yeah. All right. So it's just clean off the spatula on your whisk thing on your. So we're gonna mix that in there. All right, and once the sweet condensed milk is distributed evenly throughout your mix, you're gonna put the whisk away and you're gonna bring out your spatula because we're gonna put 2 cups of flour. And there's really no need to sift the flour, but if you can, I mean, if you want to, you can, but I'm not gonna. So we're just gonna.
Yeah. What is one of your favorite things about baking?
Oh, okay, so I really like baking and just cooking in general because I mean, growing up in a Hispanic home, food is like a big part of the way that I connect with my family and with my heritage. And it's also a great excuse to have people over. But that's one of the sad things about quarantine is that you can't really have people over. But what we can do is hope that this is all over soon, that we can be with our family, share Jesus's love with them, and make gorditas de nata with them.
I agree with that so much.
And if you want, after a while, you can start using your hands to mix this in. But you know what? I don't really want to get my hands too dirty, so I'm just going to show you what this looks like afterwards. Once the mist, anyway, sorry. So once it's done, it's going to look something like this. It's a bit shiny, but it's okay because that'll make it really fluffy on the griddle. And so then we're going to separate that into, I like separating it into 16 even portions, but you can make them a little bigger if you'd like, but this is about how big they turn out for me. And so to get that gordita shape, we're going to get some parchment paper or wax paper, and we're just going to put our dough in there. We're going to get anything flat. You can use, this is a pastry scraper, or you can use a cutting board or even a textbook. And we're just going to smush that in there. It's going to look something like this. And so now we're going to move over to the pan. So I like using a griddle because I think it's so much easier to use a griddle, but you can use just a normal pan. And so once they start getting a little golden brownish on the bottom, which they haven't yet, I put these earlier, but they haven't gotten golden brown yet. So once they get about like this color, you can take them out and just make sure both sides are evenly cooked, or else once you cut them open, like they're gonna be a little raw. It's not good to eat them raw. But either way, they are delicious, and it's a very easy recipe that you can do with your family at home. So yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Andrea.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is JV Wangkaren. I am an 8th grader in middle school, and I'm going to be singing one of my favorite songs, which is called When I Cry. These past few months, because of this pandemic, many people have lost their lives, some lost their jobs, and we have all lost our freedom. This pandemic has robbed us of our peace and has replaced it with fear, anxiety, and uncertainty. But this song reminds all of us that whatever we're going through, when we're feeling troubled, when we're feeling hopeless, God will always be there with us. Because when we cry, God cries with us. Making a list of all of the good things you've done for me. Lord, I've never been one to complain, but right now I'm lost and I can't find my way. My world's come apart and it's breaking my heart, but it helps to know that your heart is breaking too. When I cry, you cry. When I hurt, you hurt. When I lost someone, it takes a piece of you too. When I fall on my face, you fill me with grace. Nothing breaks your heart. It tears you apart, like when I cry. Alone in the dark, I see my hands crying out to you. There's never been no time in my life. There's so much at stake, so much to lose, but I trusted to you. You'll bring me through, and it helps me to know that I'm not alone. When I cry, you cry. When I hurt,
piece of you too. When I fall on my face, you'll fill me with grace. Nothing breaks your heart or tears you apart like when I cry. You're the one who calmed the raging sea. You're the one who made the blind to see. Your love through all of heaven and eternity. And through it all you saw me. When I cry, you cry. When I hurt, you hurt. When I've lost someone, takes a piece of you too. When I fall on my face, you fill me with grace. Nothing breaks your heart or tears you apart like when I
Thank you, JV, for that amazing singing. Today we have some birthdays to celebrate. My name is Sean Sampayan, and the birthdays we'll be celebrating is Henrik K. Burrows from 11th grade and Lisa McBride from 12th grade. Sorry if I butchered your name. So just for today, can you wish them a happy birthday and celebrate with them from a distance? Thanks.
Hey everybody, my name is Benjamin Chun and I'm an 8th grader in the junior high. Our social media challenge for today is to recreate a vocational photo at home and tag us at Campus Ministries, and the most creative photo wins a DoorDash meal on us. If you play an instrument or want to get into being part of a praise band, make sure to go check out our Instagram at Campus Ministries to check out our quarantine sessions in order to learn more about worship music and how to improve your craft. As we leave, may we walk into hope and grace of God, Christ Jesus. See you again tomorrow at 2:30 p.m.